What's good, sailors? Onabo97 here, and today I'm going to be giving you a 2021 Minecraft Xbox 360. Nope, scratch that. Minecraft Xbox One Edition. How to take a starter home. Something very basic. Something you whip together on the first night. Take it from this, and I'm going to have you having something like this. Something a little more acceptable for these times. I'm going to break it down for you in 8, maybe 9, maybe 10 easy steps because I'm not sure exactly how many steps it is, but it'll be right here, right now, and let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to need is you are going to need some spruce wood planks and some glass panes, and I will explain why in a second. Let me grab those out. Spruce wood stairs, not planks, that's my bad, and then glass panes. These two items will be our first two steps. Right now, we are going to be rounding off the roof a little bit because this roof kind of looks dumb. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It looks like a first grader hopped into Minecraft and was like, ooh, let's build something, and they built a box with a top. Not very eye-pleasing, so we're going to level off the roof a little bit, make it a little more sleek in 2021. And let's finish it up. And I forgot, you're going to need 1 half slab. So let's dig into our creative inventory. Should have had this planned, but it's all good. Spruce wood half slab. So now our roof is more modern-ish. Now, if you go inside this house, it's really dark and lonely and sad and depressing. And you need natural sunlight. You need vitamin D. So I want you to take out those glass panes because glass blocks are so 2015, and make some cool windows like this. I personally like to have different size windows on different sides of the house. So on this side we did like a 1x2 space and then a 1x2 again. This side we're just going to do a 3x2 because I just like to mix it up. Gives the house a little more character. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So not too much character. Too much character is not good. Just a little character. But yeah, now we have successfully completed the first 2 steps, and you're having a house that looks a little bit more presentable. Something like this. Let's keep it going. Okay, so now we're going to take what we have right here, this house, and we're going to make it into something like this. And it looks a little confusing, but it's really not that bad. I'm going to show you how to get her done very simply. We're just going to add another layer of definition for the roof. That way it looks, I don't know what to call it, a little more realistic. Because let's face it, houses in real life don't look like this. The roof doesn't cut off exactly where the house is. It has a little overhang. And that's what we want to do with our Minecraft roof. So do something like this and that. Do something like this and that. And then these corner stairs are going to come in handy like this. Not like that, like this. And then because I do not want to cover up this whole block and have something like that because it makes the glass panes kind of look a little odd and off, I am going to mess up the whole build because, well, you got to do what you got to do. Now, we're going to actually put down spruce wood slabs and have it go over the windows like that so it looks more even on the bottom and the top. I feel like that looks a lot more 2021. So we're going to keep it going. Spruce woods over the window. And we're going to keep it going like this. The hardest part is getting that corner stair, but once you get that corner stair, it makes the whole house come together a lot better. And we're going to go over our windows with the slabs. And then we're going to get our corner stair. And bam, we got a fully defined roof with windows that look good. Right? They don't look cramped or anything. They just look good. But now we're going to take it one step up because our windows look good, but we want them to look great. So we're going to add shutters, I believe it's called. And if it's not called shutters, I don't know what it's called. But I think it's called shutters. And we're doing that with our wooden trap doors. You just attach them like this and let them do their job. And they look very good, in my opinion. We're going to finish it up on this side. Okie dokie. And now we have a house that looks like this one. But it is getting late. I am getting so tired. It's been such a long day. So I'm going to take a quick nap and then come back and we'll finish it up and make it look something a little more like that. But I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and it's daytime. So let's continue our build. We're going to take what we have right now, this house, and we're going to make it into this house. So basically the next two things we're going to add is a little bit of a yard with grass that needs to be lawn mowed because, come on, that adds character. And we're going to add like a little walkway sort of thing like this. So for me, I'm just going to use bone meal. You guys can spruce it up any way you want. You can add saplings, you can add your own flowers, but I like kind of the randomness of bone meal. So I'm just going to sprinkle it along the sides of my house, make a couple double layered grass because I think it looks really cool and natural, and that's the kind of look I'm going for with this house. So I'm going to take away these, and that's all for the natural surroundings of it. But now, here comes the fun part. We're going to make that walkway. And I promise it's not as scary as it looks. I'm a little intimidated by it because I got to recreate it, and I'm like hoping I remember the dimensions. But I promise it's not that bad. What we're going to do is we're going to take our oak logs, and we're going to count 3 blocks out and place it on the 4th block. And make sure you do that on the block on the inside of like this oak log. So this block right here. Count 3 out, oak log. And you're going to do the same on this side. You're going to go to the block on the outside of the oak log and then count 3 blocks up, place your log. And you're going to carry that up 3 high. So you have something that looks like that. Next, you're going to take your oak wood fences and you're going to fence it off. That way it's more of a direct path and nothing can come in from the sides, and it gives you a little bit of a safe haven, especially when it's lit up, so monsters can't come at you from these sides because, well, unless it's a skeleton with a bow and arrow, you'll be fine. So you got that all set, and next you're going to take away these stairs right here because you're actually going to put them as upside down stairs. It creates a little bit more of dimension to the house. You're going to take away these stairs, and you're going to put down spruce wood planks. And then you're going to actually put planks on top of these logs. And now you're going to connect them all with spruce slabs. So something like this. Not too difficult, not as intimidating as you may have thought at first. But now we're going to add just a little bit more. We're going to take our stairs and add 1 on each side like this. Because now we're basically creating an overhang on the walkway, like how we did for the roof. So it's going to look more defined and like more natural looking. And now we're going to take our slabs and carry it out on an overhang all around the build. And that's almost a wrap. All you have to do now is just add a couple blocks on top. A little something like this. And you can play around with the blocks on top. Like you can add a couple more up here if you want. If you feel like that looks good, you can keep it shaved off like that. You can do a little design on top like that. You can do whatever you want, but I guess I'll keep it like this because I think it looks really good. But now we have a house that looks like this and like that. And now we're going to take it to the very end, the very final transformation, and we're going to light it up and add a pond. So make sure that you stay tuned because we're almost done. Okie dokie, I'm back. And now we are going to take our almost final presentation of this house and make it the final presentation of this house. And what's important to keep in mind when you are completing a house like this is how you're going to light it up. You're going to want to light it up in a neat looking way. Having torches scattered all along the ground or just like random places, that really doesn't look too good. So a good rule of thumb is keep them generally on the same level. Now I know I'm breaking my rule already, but I feel like it looks good on the 3rd block high when you walk into the walkway, and then along the house, the 2nd block high. Now, you can obviously change it to fit how you want, but that is how I'm going to do it in this tutorial. So the walkway logs get torches on the 3rd block high, and then the house gets it on the 2nd block high. But just keep in mind that you're not putting torches like random places, like all over like that, because then when you look at your creation from afar, it's just gonna look kind of messy and so outdated. So just bear that in mind. But I will take care of that. I will do my cleanup and continue on. And the final thing that we have to add is we have to add a little pond with lights, because what house isn't complete with a pond with lights? I know the house I grew up in, it had a pond with lights. The apartment complex I live in, it has 2 ponds with lights. Everywhere I've ever lived has ponds with lights. So we're going to add it because that is so what's in right now. And a good rule of thumb is when you're creating a lake, obviously you're going to want to make it look kind of natural. So don't really worry about making it a square or a rectangle or a perfect circle. Like, you can just make kind of a crazy shape and then hope for the best. I have no rhyme or reason to what I am doing right now. I'm just trying to make a shape, and I feel like that shape is pretty cool. And now I'm going to add a bunch of buckets of water. Personally, when I make a pond, I like to have it be completely endless water sources, so I don't want any running water like that. But if you're having a pond come from like a higher elevation, you could obviously have it be like a running pond stream, which would be pretty cool. But here is our little pond outside our house. What I'm going to do for the light source is just add some fences and climb up 4. And then I'm going to come out 3. So this is 1 block already. 2, 3. And then I'm going to add a glowstone underneath. And I feel like that looks acceptable, especially because the glowstone is hanging over the pond. If the glowstone was hanging over a street and you were like walking under the street, I would definitely want it a little higher. But if we were to ever go in the pond, we're never going to be like touching the glowstone. So I feel like that's an acceptable height. So I'm going to do one on this side, have it count up 4, 3, 4, out 3, 1. This is the second one. And then 3, and then put one right there, and that's it. So our light sources are complete. We have a randomized lake or pond, and now we're just going to spruce it up with some lily pads. Again, random, because that's what looks a little more natural. And we have a completed starter house. Personally, in my opinion, I'm not a huge fan of where I put the lights, so I'm just going to fix that on camera. And that's okay, because, you know, we're all human. We all make a couple mistakes, especially the first time around. So if you see something in this tutorial that you want to switch up, please, I encourage you to do so, because this is not a definite build. This is not how to do it block by block. It's more of a guideline on how to be a better builder, because random is okay, and just adding definition and shutters and naturalness to your builds definitely enhances them a lot. But now I think that wraps up the episode, because we have 2 houses that are very similar and it's the end result. So I'm gonna end the video. My first Minecraft video. How did I do? If you guys enjoyed this video in any sort of way, I would encourage you guys to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed, ring that bell notification. I know that's a thing on YouTube now, so ring that bell notification and you'll be notified whenever I upload another video, so that's really cool. Check out my Instagram page. It's also onaboat97. I post daily updates about my gaming collection, and it's just a cool, chill place to be. But other than that, that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. I'm onaboat97, and peace out.